songs that I haven't shared with the world. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you want to do about that? I feel like I could really do a different setup, but this is what it is right now. But yes, I have a lot of creative flow, and I was just sitting here crying. I just finished a show that was really good. It's called Black Orphan. Super good. The ending was like, I don't know, like, okay, but I've been watching shows lately, and I kind of feel like I've been expecting like a chaotic ending, a bad ending, and I'm literally just realizing this right now. This is literally a fucking epiphany, a download, if you will, and it's making me realize a lot about myself. And on the same thing, I feel like I'm pushing people away. I feel like I don't know, isolating myself again. I just came out of isolation because I was literally driving myself insane. I was sitting here and I started like getting really scared of being here alone and stuff like that. And the thing is, I pushed everybody away though, so it was like I started to blame myself. Like, I can't expect people to just show up and I don't want them around. Like, even people try to hang out with me, I didn't want to, or they would try to call me, I didn't want to. They would text me, I wouldn't text back, and I don't know what it was. And so now I'm sitting with myself, and I sat with myself, and I had some like business stuff to do. I had some important things, errands to run, and so I had to go do them. And being out and like around people, it made me realize like I don't want to be in isolation. I actually do want to be around people, and I need to be around people. I don't know how I'm about to cry, but I need to be around people because I think I explained to somebody as saying like, even though I didn't feel ready to be around people, I knew I needed to be around people, and so I was ready, whether I thought so or not. And I don't know where that came from. Maybe somebody needs to hear that, but yeah, I feel like I'm putting myself back in there, and I don't really know why. But I've been in my feels like a lot, and I think it's really because I feel like I'm lacking a lot. I don't want to cry because I'm like, my voice gonna get shaky. I'm trying to say this in the best way I can, but I love people. I love people so much, and especially people that I have in my life. But I think sometimes I get overwhelmed, and it's really like, I don't know if it's a coping mechanism, and it's like the escape from abandonment. Like, I don't know what it is. I haven't gotten, because usually I can answer this stuff for myself. I thought it's going crazy. That doesn't sound probably not the best way to word that, but I don't know. Usually I can tell myself an answer and be like, you know, I like get these downloads, and I be asking myself like, or I tell myself out loud like, I don't know what this is, and then I'm like, oh, I do know what this is. Like, this is that, and it'll like resonate instantly, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the answer to the situation that I was facing, because we don't say problems. I don't know though. Right now, like, I was just thinking about I want to be loved, like in a way that I love people, but I have so much love around me, so I don't know where that's coming from. And I think this is like I think this is like my past like feelings like coming to the surface. The last couple months, actually, I've been having this like feeling like I'm erasing stuff from the past or purging, and I know purging is just a part of the journey, so I don't ever really take my purging like to heart or anything. I'll never take it personally. I know it's just a phase, but I think this is just a lot more extreme because it's coming from a place when I was really hurting. Oh God. But yeah, when I was really in a really deep place of sorrow, and I haven't dealt with those emotions yet, so I think that's what it is. This light is not giving the girl like, baby, serve me justice. The queen do not look like this. But yeah, I think I'm just like arising a lot of heavy emotions. Like, I was craving stuff that I haven't eaten in years, and it was like around a time where I was going through certain things that I started to feel. And I don't know if y'all are familiar with the time being in a spiral, or like a tree, like it's ripples. Time is a ripple. Time is not linear. I don't know if I was gonna use this or not. I probably already wrote it down somewhere in here, but basically, time going like this, and not going inward, but going outward. So you start here. This is your conception, your birth, or whatever, and you just right. And let's say something traumatic happened here, and you're right here. You start to those feelings start to arise, so you can heal them. And sometimes we get caught in that spiral, and these feelings drag and drag and drag and drag, and healing takes time. We all know that, but some of us get stuck in those cycles. And so I'm very grateful that I don't have to be stuck, because I'm very aware of my emotions and my traumas, and everything that I want to work on so far. And it's a beautiful thing, like choosing to want happiness, choosing to want peace, choosing to want a better self. And if you're watching this, I'm proud of you. I don't know the situation, I don't know what you're choosing to deal with and what you're not choosing to deal with, but it all takes time, and we can't beat ourselves up for that. And I think I expect too highly of myself, like, and it's not, that tears in my ego so bad. My pride is like, bitch, I can do it like I want to, but it tears in my ego because I want to say, like, well, I'm capable of all. So, and I know that, I know I'm the creator of my reality, and I think sometimes my scientific and spiritual beliefs interfere with my human experience, because it's like, yes, you are the creator of your reality, but you're also in this flow of life and experience itself. You can't, I don't want to use the word can't. There shouldn't be an expectation of how things go, because you're supposed to be in flow. And it's once you build off of these things, it's like a reward system. I like to think that once you build off of these things, like, hey, this is something I dealt with in my childhood, and let's say it is I have an abandonment wound, and so what I do to people is I push them away and then expect them to come back, and I argue with them or some, toxic stuff to like get them back into my life. And it's like this constant back and forth, and then I acknowledge that, like, hey, this is not good, let me stop this. And so going forward, I start to communicate better. I go forward with gratitude in my relationships and my friendships and family, all of this stuff, and I do it in a healthy manner. That's a step towards healing. And going forward, it makes me feel happier, it makes my connections last, it makes me feel more content in myself, stuff like that. And this is really not even based on me, but it's an example of what people go through. And I feel like, so saying that, you brought contentment to yourself, and you feel calmer in your relationships, and you're not going through this sporadic energy of just like, is it going to work, and giving yourself anxiety and forcing yourself on, or forcing emotions onto yourself that do not belong to you. And yeah, like, and then you get to manifest something better. And so now you bring all these good relationships into your life, people that appreciate you, love you, and care for you, and such. And yeah, but I don't know, this wasn't even supposed to be this. I was about to record myself singing, because I have a whole book of songs and I've not done nothing with them yet, but that's okay. I'm supposed to do a studio assignment tomorrow, which I'm really, really excited about. Oh God, I'm gonna be back. But it's so easy for us to get caught in spirals like that, whether it's isolation or feeling sad or sorrow and such and such and such and such. And I'm learning myself right now, and it feels heavy. It does. It feels heavy, because it's like, wow, I was gonna talk about that in another video. I'm always going to talk about something in another video. And I'm telling you, this is all flow. I haven't thought to talk about any of the things that I'm about to talk about, because it's just all coming to me right now. But I don't want to be that either, because I've had people do that to me. Like, y'all ever had, oh my goodness, y'all ever had somebody you dated or something, situationships, all that? I was gonna do this, I was gonna do that, or I'm gonna do this, and then they never do it, stuff like that. I grew up with a childhood like that, and I also had, like, again, like, relations do the same shit. And I don't play. I do not play. Like, that is a strong boundary of mine now. I don't know where the fuck that's coming from. What reflection is that? Okay. Reflection and shadow. But I used to let, like, people just play in my face. And the queen, I don't go for none of that. I don't play with nobody. I don't have nobody kids to play with. I don't play with nobody kids. It was too much for me. But I used to be in like a situationship in high school, and he used to stay talking about what he was going to do or what he did do, but then something happened. I remember y'all, don't laugh at me, don't judge me. I was young and learning. Yeah, I saw this boy, he bought me some stuff because my job, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I said I was gonna do this too. I was gonna make a video on like stuff that I've done that's embarrassing and just let it out because it's embarrassing, and sometimes I be remembering stuff and I get the ick. Backstory. So it was my Valentine's Day. I sent him $5 to say go give me a bear, because like, bitch, I literally got you a whole bunch of shit. I know you're not gonna hear nothing. You're not gonna give me nothing. That was the low. That was the bottom of the barrel. That, like, you know what, when they say you hit rock bottom, you can only go up. Baby, I flew my gas to the motherfucking top after that. But yeah, then he didn't buy me the bear.
Right. I'm embarrassed. Oh, right.
What he do with the money, I don't know, baby. It was only $5 or something. $7 even, I don't know. Told us to go to Dollar Tree. Shit, I don't know what he did. But after that, I literally, because I had made him a painting and got him some snacks and like a bucket of like real nice stuff. Bam, bam. Just doing the whole works. I wanted that aesthetic relationship. I wanted that, like, I just always believed that if I gave out, I would get it back in that person, not in the universe, which is true in the universe, but not with people all the time. And so it wasn't reciprocated. And so I was waiting like TikTok, and I told him like, oh, like you low key, like you're low key blowing me, like you're not doing shit for me. Like I'm tired of all this motherfucking shit. So what he do? He told me I got you some shit from Bath and Body Works and some roses. I'm like, and at this point, I don't really like. I don't care. Like I don't care because you should have been did something. But it wasn't even like I didn't care. It was more like I didn't believe him. But I didn't want to admit to myself that I didn't believe him. It was like, why lie about that? And it's like in my head, I'm like, would I lie about that? Hell no, I wouldn't lie about no shit like that. And he lied. He told me his auntie stole it. Oh, a bear too, y'all. But looking back at it, because I used to resent him for a very long time, I was just like, but it wasn't really him I resented. It was more that I like let myself stoop so low. I resented myself for being with somebody like him. I didn't really find him super attractive. There was no like gestures that he was making. I'm realizing shit right now. There was nothing like. There was nothing. There was no worth. There was nothing on the table. The table wasn't even fucking there. Shit. I was a chair sitting dormant and shit. But I was at a really low place and I didn't have too much worth. But again, it was like my childhood was like that, or my childhood was like how can I explain it? Like this, you know, like that fucking trifling negative slave mentality reward system of like get your ass beaten and here got some spaghetti. And a lot of like people in our community, in the Black community, understand that, which is not funny at all. It's really, really sad. But I used to have a problem with authority. I still do. But I used to always make a motherfucking question what they doing. Because even if you don't want to, you're going to with me. I'm very, very intelligent. Where's this going? Yeah, going back into that old habits though. And like, I know my worth now. And when I wouldn't let that person do that, I wouldn't let nobody after that person do that. So why am I doing it to myself? If I tell myself I want something and I deserve it, I should have it. I should get it. If I tell myself I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I shouldn't be just sending myself off, you know? So that's where we at. That's where we at, y'all. That is where we are at. And we're trying. We are trying. I'm really trying so hard right now. And not even so hard, but I'm trying. And that's all that matters. Like, I feel, again, expecting too much out of myself. I feel like I'm not trying hard enough. Again, with the ego, shit is my ego. Like, damn, bitch. Like, hold on. Like, calm down. What are you trying to say? But I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't know. I've been feeling like I'm crazy too. Like I literally been saying to myself like, what if everybody think I'm some crazy ass bitch? And I'm the type, I don't give a fuck about what everybody else think. If you know, you know. Like if you know me, everybody sees me as this person with a whole bunch of confidence, but I'm human too, and I still have things I'm working on. And I wouldn't say I'm incompetent. I'm not incompetent at all, but I do have insecurities, and I do have like, you know, like little shit. It's like I overthink a lot, or I used to, I should say. And I literally just thinking recently, like, what if everybody just thinks I'm crazy? Like, what am I talking about? And I know where that wound comes from. I was dealing with somebody, he fine as fuck. Yeah, he fine as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. He fine as fuck. But we didn't have nothing in common. It was just like, I thought, like, I was at a point in time where I was trying to please my family. And I knew it was like, if we got together for real, he okay. Like, he cool. Like, we got some shit in common. So it's like, all right, cool. You ain't boring for real. He really is a little bit boring. But we funny. Like, I'm funny. And then, like, he laughed. And then he was really tall. And he was really, like, conventionally attractive. Like, oh baby, like, oh, okay. But if I brought him home, it's like, yeah, bitch, I'm doing better than you, because they try to play with me. But looking for validation through my family, which I don't look for that no more. Like, baby, girl, please, like, I am the rich man and I'm bringing home. But with him, he used to judge me so much, and I didn't even realize it. It wasn't like really judging, but he used to like knock at stuff. Just like, why would you? It was like a little kid, like. And I understood him. Like, it was like he didn't know how to flirt or nothing like that because of his past, and you know that glow up situation. But he, like, I was like, why the fuck is you saying some of the shit that you saying? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, what do you have going on for real? Like, do you know that's not, I don't think that's cute, and it's not flirtatious. Oh my God, download. But going back years, like freshman year of high school or some shit. What's that first? Damn. I had a little crush on this boy. We had like a little mutual crush, and we were friends though, because I wasn't into all of that like boy stuff. No, baby. But he was cute. I was like, oh, this fine shit. And I remember like trying to hang out with him and stuff. And I remember one time, oh, we were so fast. My friend and her auntie they drove me to go see him, and they was like, okay, y'all go ahead and talk, we'll be back. We sitting there talking, and I was being mean to him, but I didn't know how to flirt either. Like, I didn't know how to flirt. Again, I was into all that boy stuff, and he was like, I don't like that stuff. And I was like, oh. I was asking, like, what do you like? He was like, well, like, because I don't know, I forgot what it was. But then our auntie, my friend auntie, she was telling me, like, you know, but what is his love language? You have to ask him what his love language is, because you might think that stuff is funny, or you might like stuff like that, but he might not. Like, he might be a gentle person, and with bam bam. And it changed the whole, like, everything I had going on in my brain. So I guess that was just, like, again, with that spiral, that happened there, and it was like my karma to come back, you know? I don't know, because I don't know how I made him feel, and I really do wish him the best, because we definitely had dealings after that when we got older, but I didn't like him when we got older. I was like, oh, baby, this ain't for me, which was really, the way I did, I dogged him, I'm not gonna lie. That was, God, I take accountability. Shit, I ain't perfect. I was a little, again, learning. I was young and learning, that's what you gonna call it. But he's the boy, because fast forward, this other boy, the same recent, but more recent, I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But it's like, we grown now, baby, you're not doing enough. But I learned that we just weren't compatible. And even with our charts, I knew that we wasn't compatible, but I just wanted it to, because it was like, he's conventionally attracted. Like, boyfriend on my arm, no boyfriend on your arm. What are you talking about? But he was just super, like, not exactly aggressive, but his commentary was aggressive. Like, it seemed like, is this how you flirt? Like a little boy, you know, the woman brain develops faster with the bam bam. So I'm just like, you know what? Okay, cool. But stuff like that, I don't let that slide anymore. I don't even talk to myself bad. So why would I let somebody else talk to me bad? You know, just learning traits in myself and in other people, and how I'm going to react to them, and how I'm going to treat myself going forward, whether it is cutting people off or removing people out of my life with the bam bam, or removing self traits for myself. Yeah, I'm getting brain fog and shit now. I keep thinking about this dang on poem that I have. But yeah, whole lot of I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I don't know how to say it in its origin language. It's from it originates in Hawaii. It's basically like telling yourself, again, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And they say it's like a healing mantra. I don't know, use it. Change is the word of the game. Change. Shit is changing, and change can be scary. Change can be frustrating. Change can be happy. Change can be joyous. Change can make you feel upset. Change can make you feel alone. But at the end of the day, change is beautiful. Change is always going to have a beautiful result, even if we can't see it. In the now, in the then, in there, it's always beautiful. That's what I'm learning. That's where I'm guiding myself. I also am working on not only learning other languages, but just broadening my vocabulary as well. Not just to be more well spoken and have less filler words, but because the English dictionary or the English vocabulary, shit, I'm referring to this damn TikTok video, but to put out the TikTok video, she's basically just saying like how the English vocabulary sets us up to literally speak poorly over ourselves. Like, I feel angry, and then in Arabic it's like anger is passing through me. And I listen, like, even just saying that out loud right now, that just felt like this big whoosh of a wave, like the log chute, if you're familiar with it, in Mall of America. That's what I just saw in my head. Like, you going through the little boom, boom, boom in the little chute, and then it starts to force you down that hill, down that slope into the water that makes the water splash up and go through. That's what that feels like. It feels like the emotion is the chute and I am the water. Like, in my poet era, you know. You know me. Now it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna sing my songs when I'm done with this, but I love y'all, and thank you for watching this. Thank you so much. Like, I'm getting over myself, and I don't need everybody's approval, because it's always gonna work out how I want it to. But sometimes it's hard not seeing the numbers, not seeing the support, not seeing the follows, the likes and the shares, and the bam bam. And I just had I tweaked, I'm not gonna lie. Not like a couple weeks ago, I definitely got on Instagram and I was pissed the fuck off. It's like, you people be wanting to freak on me. Y'all be wanting me to hang out with y'all. Y'all be wanting me to get y'all stuff. I done so much for y'all. I fed y'all, all types of shit. and y'all can't support me in this little thing. And I was so in my feelings about it, so angry. And then I said to myself, and I let my ego blow through. I let my ego pass through me, my egotistical feelings. And I said to myself, and I said, they don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But I also was battling with this, like, I don't want to tell nobody what I'm doing because evil eye and shit. Like, this bitch is watching me. Girl, but bitch is gonna be watching me for the rest of my days. What are we talking about? But to end this off, because I know Apple finna try to come get me again. Talking about some motherfucking storage, bitch. I'm not paying $29.99. I have a poem that I wrote not too long ago. This is from January 18th, 2026. Today is February 3rd, where I'm at in this realm. Hi. I wrote this at damn near 1 a.m., y'all. Actually, it was 1 a.m. shit. Okay. See, look, the queen be like. All right, let me lock in. Whew. This poem is called I Love, and I'm praying we gonna stop this. I'm gonna come back because I'll be damned if Apple try to take my motherfucking video. I love. I love. And when I say I love everyone I do, I love the parents who gently parent their child, because I know this isn't easy, but they love them enough to do so. And through that love, they meet another lover, making my world a better place to live in. I love the man that held the door open for me, not because he was attractive or because I thought it was a flirtatious gesture, but because those 20 seconds he could have kept walking and living his life, but he paid his time to convenience me. What else could real love be? I love my professor because I might hate her teaching style, but she lets me continue the course, although this is my 3rd time I'm late this week. And she doesn't question the why. My at-home troubles may be a mediocre excuse in her head, but she doesn't ask. I love the girl who complimented my scent, because I overthink if my sweat stains have conjured up a smell and bled through these 30 pumps of vanilla sex that I sprayed this morning. She made my day. I love the male men and women. I never see them. I live on the 4th floor, but I know it's cold outside and I don't fancy the thought of me having to go get it myself. It's their job. Well, yeah, but they didn't have to take it, nor did they have to be good at it. I love the random commenter under my video. I didn't know if I should post that video. I thought my hair looked weird, but they said it looked fine. That made me feel good. I love them too. I love the random TikTok guys just scroll past. I've been doom scrolling, not feeling my best, but they just made me belly laugh. I love them. I do. A land stripped and stolen from a beautiful people, yet they still prevail. A beautiful people that made sure I was well. They deserve love. I love the Mexican family that opened up my favorite taco place. It may be to pay their bills, but it takes hard work to run a restaurant. And the love I feel when I walk through breaks the language barrier. Tienen el mejor taco flan. I love the random young black girl showing her stripes in his dominoes, because they may see her as ghetto, but she has me laughing up a storm. I'm happy she's so bold. Speaking of, I love these Domino's workers too, because they may just make pizzas, but without them, what would we do? You need a quick pizza for $10 in 30 minutes. You let me know who's faster, you or them. I love whoever made my towels, my shower curtain. Machine or not, someone's always behind it, making it function. I love whoever picked my spinach, cut my corn, and processed my chicken. I made a meal today that was real good. That shit was fire. And that wouldn't have been possible without you. And baby, let me tell you, I love everyone that sings my playlist. I love music so much, and I love that I can say this. Music that makes me cry, dance, sing, and grind. So I have something to listen to when I don't want to hear the world all the time. I love them. Those who made my boots, style my jeans, those who made my tissue and bangles that bling. I love whoever had to risk their life to get the minerals that made the machinist in my hand. That shit ain't right or fair, but I live at the inconvenience of them. I love everybody who takes the time to put information on TikTok. Y'all the real OGs. Info be better than search engines. Ask Google the shit, please. I love us. I do. I love my friends and the jokes that we tell. I love you, mama and daddy, who helped me when I wasn't well. I love you, women who learned how to braid to keep our traditions alive and made it so I can walk out the shop with a bust down that thrives. I love you, family, through all the hardship. I love you, black men, because we shouldn't be divided. I love you when your pain is loud and when it's quiet. I love you, black woman. You're the weight of this world and the gravity that holds it. I don't want you to be strong because it's overused. You don't deserve it. You deserve to be soft, taken care of, and loved. And I'm sorry that this system treats us like doves. I love you, queer baby, because in a world full of that's a hell sending sin, you stood them, showed them that you crazy. I love you, old friend, whether broken or lost. I love you, passerby. You helped build this woman. What I owe you has no cost. I love you all so, so, so much, through all your shortcomings and your rights. I love you, viewer. You paid your time to listen to me, took an earful of my plea. You like, comment, share, or just swipe by. But I still love you. And to say I didn't would be a lie. We need so much more love, and I'm grateful to have so much to give. Please love your neighbor, your siblings, your co-workers, and your kids. And love so hard that you let go and you forgive. Love so hard that the haters won't know why. Love so hard that your light makes hate go blind. Love so hard that you don't judge, but put yourself in their shoes. Love so hard that you even love those who didn't love you. Oh, I love you. Yes, I do. Stop cracking me off. Well, Lauryn Hill says, y'all getting paid for this? But I love y'all. I love you so much. Feel all the emotions. Let them flow through you. Let the emotions be motion. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Have hope in yourself. Continue to be your brightest self. And if you don't feel your brightest self right now, flourish. Thrive to be that brightest self. Thrive. Fight to be that highest self. To be that most loving self. To be that calmest self. That happiest self. That most joyous self. That most determined self. Love yourself so much that you love. Literally. I love y'all. And this too shall pass. There's a lot going on, but I know. I feel it. This too shall pass. Yeah, I love y'all. Have a good. Whatever y'all at. Mwah.
She don't call me baby.